Hello everyone, today is Wednesday, January the 10th. My name is Father Gonzalo Arboleda. I'm a missionary in Bethlehem. The Gospel is taken from Mark chapter 1, verse 29 to 39. On leaving the synagogue, Jesus entered the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John. Simon's mother-in-law lay sick with a fever. They immediately told him about her. He approached, grasped her hand, and helped her up. Then the fever left her, and she waited on them. When it was evening, after sunset, they brought to him all who were ill or possessed by demons. The whole town was gathered at the door. He cured many who were sick with various diseases, and he drove out many demons, not permitting them to speak because they knew him. Rising very early before dawn, he left and went off to a deserted place where he prayed. Simon and those who were with him pursued him, and on finding him said, "Everyone is looking for you." He told them, "Let us go on to the nearby villages, that I may preach there also. For this purpose have I come." So he went into their synagogues, preaching and driving out demons throughout the whole of Galilee. That's the gospel for today. And in it we see beautiful things about our Lord, especially his kindness, his goodness, his compassion toward those who are ill, toward those who are possessed. We also see the great effort that he makes, because he was healing them until evening. And we see his strength in that he wakes up early before dawn to go pray. So that night our Lord didn't get much sleep, and we can be sure that this was his habit during his ministry. A man of austerity, of discipline, a man given to his purpose. And I think this is the point that we can really make today, is to see the strength of purpose in our Lord Jesus Christ. In the Gospel, in the morning, when he goes out to pray, Simon and those who are with him, the disciples, they come out looking for him and tell him, "Everyone's looking for you." They're telling him basically, "Come back because everyone wants you." And he does not get distracted by all that fame, by all the opportunity he has to be well received, to be loved, to be honored, to be made a king. Instead, he says, "Let us go on to the nearby villages." In other words, let's go to where people don't know me, and where they might not be very happy with me because of things I'll say and for many other things. But let's go there because of my purpose. For this purpose have I come. Our Lord is a purpose-driven man. His purpose is to do the will of God. That's what he himself says in the Gospel of St. John. "I have come to do the will of him who sent me." And to his disciples on another occasion, "My meat is to do the will of him who sent me." We see in our Lord this purpose-driven attitude, purpose-driven life. And it teaches us about the way we should live also. Our life should be like that as well, driven by purpose. And the greatest purpose that we can have is to become saints, to become holy, to truly fulfill that great commandment that Christ came to remind us of. "Thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and your neighbor as I have loved you." This should be our true, our only, our unique purpose. And in the measure that we live according to this purpose, and more uniquely according to this purpose, we will achieve it. And by achieving this purpose, we will find our happiness both in this life and in the life to come. Therefore, let us reflect today about what is our purpose, and let us reorient ourselves so that our true and only purpose is to do the will of God and to aspire to holiness.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed hearing the gospel and homily, I invite you to share it with someone you know who may also find it rewarding, and also to subscribe to the Catholic Voice channel. Please see in the description below if you would like to receive a text message for each daily gospel and homily. Please also keep our missionary priests throughout the world in your prayers. Thank you, and God bless.